No woman wants to be in submission to a man who isn't in submission to God. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. In this age, which believes that there is a shortcut to everything, the greatest lesson to be learned is that the most difficult way is, in the long run, the easiest. If we have not found heaven within, it is a certainty. No man is great enough or wise enough for any of us to surrender our destiny to. The only way in which anyone can lead us is to restore to us the belief in our own guidance. Imagination is the voice of daring. If there is anything godlike about God, it is that He dared to imagine everything. The aim of life is to live, and to live means to be aware, joyously, drunkenly, serenely, divinely aware. Confusion is a word we have invented for an order which is not understood. Well, take a good look at me. Now tell me, do you think I'm the sort of fellow who gives a fuck what happens once he's dead? The tragedy of it is that nobody sees the look of desperation on my face. Thousands and thousands of us, and we're passing one another without a look of recognition. Life has to be given a meaning because of the obvious fact that it has no meaning. Everybody says sex is obscene. The only true obscenity is war. Do anything, but let it produce joy. Do anything, but let it yield ecstasy. One's destination is never a place, but rather a new way of looking at things. Life moves on, whether we act as cowards or heroes. Life has no other discipline to impose, if we would but realize it, than to accept life unquestioningly. The man who looks for security, even in the mind, is like a man who would chop off his limbs in order to have artificial ones which will give him no pain or trouble. Whatever you do must be done out of sheer joy. Drop your fruits like a ripe tree. What the general reader or the critic makes of them is not my concern. The value of being humble to the dust, reduced to ashes. Everyone should experience that. Before you can recognize you're somebody, you have to know you're nobody. To be generous is to say yes before the man even opens his mouth. Every man is working out his destiny in his own way, and nobody can be of any help except by being kind, generous, and patient. True strength lies in submission, which permits one to dedicate his life, through devotion, to something beyond himself. Give me a few days of peace in your arms, I need it terribly. I'm ragged, worn, exhausted. After that I can face the world. The one thing we can never get enough of is love. And the one thing we never give enough is love. I don't think we should read for instruction, but to give our souls a chance to luxuriate. Whatever there be of progress in life comes not through adaptation but through daring, through obeying the blind urge.